There is this giant excitement level for this tournament as we build up to it. Every boatyard's full of boats getting ready. All the tackle shops have tackle in there, getting ready, getting prepared.
I don't know of any captain that doesn't want to fish this, no matter if they're in Morehead City or Islamorada. We all want to be part of it.
The Big Rock is the greatest blue marlin tournament in the world, period.
Welcome to Big Rock Landing.
Bring him up, reel in. If he doubles on that line, you lose it.
Came up on the left short, pounded the bait.
$1,678,000. This is your new leader.
Morehead City was coming out of World War II. The Morehead City waterfront was boat building, commercial fish houses. It was a working commercial waterfront. There weren't that many sport fishing boats, certainly not what we know them as today.
Up until 1957, a blue marlin had never been landed off of the coast of Morehead City.
And a group of the local businessmen got together and said, well, let's put some money together and get people encouraged to go out there and fish for it and participate. And that's really the basis of where the tournament started from.
And September 14th, 1957, Jimmy Croy leaves the dock on the Mary Z with Captain Bill Olson from the Morehead City Yacht Basin. The sea trial for that boat, and they go out and catch a blue marlin.
I wish I could have been there for the excitement. That changed fishing in Morehead City forever.
We started out this small little tournament trying to put Morehead City on the map with sport fishing. Promote sport fishing in Carteret County, promote sport fishing in North Carolina, and give money away to charities. And so that was our very simple mission from day one.
The foundation is the charitable arm of the tournament, and the charitable arm is really why Big Rock exists, to fund our core charities. They depended on those funds every year for programs.
If for whatever reason the Big Rock tournament could not go on as planned, the foundation exists to make sure that those charitable donations will be made on an annual basis.
We have a core group of charities that we give to every year, a certain amount of money, but then we look for bigger projects and higher impact projects, something that the Big Rock could really make a difference in whether that project happens or not.
We've been able to do so much more than just what we thought the tournament could in the beginning. This past year, we were able to give $1 million away in a single tournament year.
The Big Rock tournament is pleased to donate $1 million. And I think it speaks to the growth of the tournament, the growth of the industry, the growth of Morehead City, the cultural phenomenon that the Big Rock has become.
The Big Rock is the Super Bowl of fishing. And when you think about the Super Bowl, you think about all the impact it has. How does it affect the community? How does it affect the state? How does it affect everybody that's around it or touches it?
I was in a meeting recently with one of our charities. The president of that organization looked at me and said, Tommy, our organizations have a lot in common. We're both in the hope business. The guy's fishing. I hope I catch that big one. I hope I win that big money. But for those of us, maybe we're not participants, but we love the tournament. We love the charitable work that it does. The money that we give is helping achieve a hope that makes that dream become a reality.
When you really dig down to what the Big Rock is about changing lives. It's life-changing if you win. It's life-changing to the people to see a blue marlin for the first time. And it's life-changing to the charities that benefit. You're all part of that story.
And we would like to expand that growth into the community and to different people that want to be a part of the tournament, that maybe can't come and fish the tournament, but want to be a part of what the Big Rock is all about.
It's a donation from you. It's a t-shirt bought in our retail store. It's a sponsor supported across all three tournaments, Big Rock Kids, and KWLA. It's very important for all the support that we can garner to continue the legacy of Big Rock.
Good afternoon, Big Rock family and friends from around the world watching us here as we begin day 2 of the 64th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. Right here, our coverage continuing on Big Rock TV from our dockside studio. Tommy Bennett here with you again. Pleased to be joined by my friend and fellow board member Curtis Strange and our new friend kind of from the Talk of the Town 96.3 and radio stations all over the east coast of North Carolina, Mr. Henry Hinton. So, gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. We got off to a rousing start yesterday. We'll kind of review that. But, Curtis, today, kind of the weather impacts us a little bit. The rules come into play. You've got to take those 2 lay days. We've got, 38 boats fishing today.
Well, it's a strategy, really. You look at the weather early in the week, and as we all know, that doesn't stay real consistent. But you try to figure out when you're going to fish, when you're going to lay. And I'm actually surprised there was 38 boats that laid yesterday, but they're fishing today, so the entire field will have fished the first 2 days. And then you look at tomorrow, the next day, it's going to blow a little bit northeast, and as we all know, northeast builds those seas up in that stream a little bit. So they'll do what they think is right when they need to rest, when they need to fish. And right now, the fish are out there. I think I want to be out there.
Yeah. Fishing yesterday, wasn't red hot. It seemed to be steady. Mm-hmm. I think that's continued today. Some of the boats have done very well. 12 blue marlin releases today, 3 white marlin releases. Carly's got our leaderboard up there. The Speculator has 2 blue marlin releases today. Following Seas has 1 blue one and 1 white one, and the Carolina Girl with 2 blue marlins. If you want to take a look at the app, guys that are out there, take a look at the Big Rock app. It's got all the statistics on it. But fishing's just kind of been steady today.
Yeah. Well, it's fishing number 1, and it's blue marlin fishing number 2, which is even slower. And I hate to think what those few blue marlin I caught cost me over the years. A whole lot. But you have a lot of boats out there. There's a lot of traffic out in one area, I guess a little bit north toward the 800 line. But it's the same old story. 20% of the fishermen catch 80% of the fish. They know what they're doing. They know where to go. They know how to handle it. And right now we're seeing just that. But I'm saying most of the boats in this tournament always know what they're doing because it's a big fish. I always said it's easy to put a hook in their mouth, but it's something else to get it in the boat.
Yeah,
you got to know really what you're doing, how to fight it, and how to kill it and put a gaff in it. But anyway, it's steady, and that's a good thing. It's a big ocean out there.
Yep, and a lot of time left. I mean, we're 2 days through a 6-day event. Mm-hmm. Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Number of boats go. I think most everybody's going to go tomorrow. It seems that's going to be the case. A lot of guys just want to fish on the last day, so they've got to save that day as a fishing day and work in those 2 lay days. Let's talk about yesterday for just a little bit. The highlight yesterday, obviously, the Mercenaria coming in, first boat in, decked a 572-pound blue marlin to take the lead, but more importantly, they won that level 5 prize.
Wow, what a way to start, too. It's hard to look at a fish in the deck of a boat and try to figure it out, but right when you saw that, and Henry and I went over and looked at it just when they took the covers off of it, and it was a fat fish. Big tail. So you figure it's going to be decent. You just don't know what. But you do know if it's 500 and up, it's a big payday, and they got it. And good for them. It's a heck of a prize. It's a great way to start the week. But, they can't relax because they've got to go ahead and try to catch something bigger. They still want to try to win this thing.
That's right.
Because they have a potential to win about $3.5 million if they win the tournament and that grand prize. So there's still a lot of money up for stake.
Yeah, checking that money, $3,489,000 potential first place money for the Mercenaria if it holds up. I want to ask Henry a question here. Henry, Curtis and I have been at this for a while. You joined us last year, I think, for the first time. Give us your impressions of the weigh-in of the Mercenaria yesterday. The excitement, the people that were here. What do you think about that?
Well, this whole thing's become such a phenomenon all through this whole region. You know, people know when the fish is coming to the scales. They know when it's coming to Big Rock Landing. People were, 15 deep out here, and then when you pull that fish up and it's 572 pounds. First of all, that they've won $777,750, and they could win $3.5 million. And so the excitement is palpable. It's a lot of fun. This whole thing is just turned in such a monster for this whole region. Everybody's keeping track of what's happening down here at the Big Rock.
Yeah, I know. On your radio show every morning, I know you deal in a lot of political, economic type factors in your discussion every day. Talk about again your impressions of the economic impact of this event. Here you've got basically two events. The Lady Angler KWLA tournament and followed by the Big Rock tournament. For about 10 days. What is that? What do you think that relates to or equates to? And
two things. People who come here to be part of it and want to be here to see the spectacle. Number one, they're spending money in the restaurants. They're spending money all over Carteret County. I mean, just try to get into a restaurant this week. I'm not saying you can't because I don't want the restaurants mad at me, but it's going to take you a while. My wife was across the street last night, and she got down here about 4 o'clock. I said, look, you might as well go ahead and put your name on the list. It's going to take an hour and a half, and it did. But the other part of it is, what the actual anglers bring to the table. I was just talking to Randy Ramsey upstairs. The gasoline alone, and of course, gas prices are high. But think about that. Have you thought about how much gasoline has been purchased in Carteret County? He says it's between $3 and $4 million already. Yeah. So, I mean, just think about the impact that's going to have. And Randy was smiling when he said that, by the way.
People ask me about the economic impact all the time, Henry, and I kind of say, can you imagine, there's 266 boats, each one's buying 50 bags of ice a day, for 6 days in a row. You figure it out. I mean, people can relate to that kind of stuff,
Well, we had people here yesterday from Kansas. Mm-hmm. Virginia, we had a couple that said they had driven down from Maryland just to be here for this. So, I mean, it's something that people want to be a part of.
And Henry, we're accustomed to hearing that. We hear it all the time. People plan their annual vacation to be here because they want to be here during the week of the Big Rock tournament. It's heartwarming too. It's great to hear. It makes you feel good, like you're doing something right. Obviously, we're doing something right.
Well, you extend it out to to the website and to the app and to the Big Rock TV. There's people all over the country watching this.
All over the world.
All over the world. When Michael Jordan weighed a blue marlin 2 years ago, we had emails from Russia, Japan, Australia, as to see if they could use our footage of him weighing the blue marlin. So they're in touch with what's going on here. Now that doesn't spend money here, but it certainly builds the brand and the awareness of what's going on here in Eastern North Carolina.
It does, and Curtis, part of that awareness is our charitable work in town and in the community. Everybody that gets exposed to the Big Rock gets exposed to the Big Rock store. TheBigRock.com. You can go online. You can buy a T-shirt, a hat, whatever, and of course, all those profits go right back to our charitable work here in town. So it has become quite a cultural phenomenon,
which has been substantial since the late 80s. Over $7 million to charities in this area, most of them in this area. And, we've had a lot of people. I'm more proud of that than anything we do, because we've tried to keep all the money, just about all the money in this area, and we've certainly helped out people that need some help. Mm-hmm. And in this day and time, there's plenty of that going around. And it's been good from our board. It's been good for the whole community. Gets behind you if they see what you're doing is not going to your pocket. It's going somewhere else.
Yeah, and certainly, helping those in need is a big part of it. But just adding to the cultural vibrancy of our community, just the whole thing. It just makes our community a much, much better place. Our educational system, our healthcare system, just makes life that much better for everybody that's here. So quite an impact, no question about it. Well, let's change gears. Let's go back to yesterday and maybe up through today. Curtis, let's take a look at this leaderboard here. We mentioned the Mercenaria came in yesterday, 572-pound Blue Marlin to take the lead. We've talked about their almost $3.5 million potential prize. We were busy yesterday, Curtis.
We were
very busy.
I'll tell you, somebody else who was busy was Wallhanger. They
Yeah.
hooked up at 10:06 yesterday morning. They boated the boat about 5 o'clock, something like that. They fought him for 7 hours. Came in with a hell of a fish, 556 pounds.
Yeah.
Right now in second place, which would be worth $426,000 if that would hold
Lady
up.
Angler.
Lady Angler,
Yep,
yes.
yep.
A lot of action offshore yesterday.
There was a great picture I saw floating around. One of the lady anglers was had stretched out in the cockpit beside the Blue Marlin, and I mean, it was like, I mean, she was tiny anyway, but that great old big Blue Marlin, it just puts in perspective how big these fish are.
That Blue Marlin eats fish that big out there.
Boy, you're not kidding. You're not kidding. So the high yield came in yesterday, 536, almost 537 for third place as of today, $283,000 in prize money they're looking at. Again, there will be no Blue Marlin coming to the scales today. That does not mean that fishing was bad. In fact, of the 38 boats that were fishing today, we caught and released 15 billfish. So not too bad from a catch release effort standpoint. Again, the big story, the Speculator and the Carolina Girl both with 2 Blue Marlin releases. The other big prize, of course, Curtis, is that big dolphin. Flying fish came in yesterday, 28.2 pounds, $527,000 in potential prize money there. What do you think the chances of that standing up are?
If I entered the Big Rock now, I think I'd enter a couple of levels and go catch me a green fish and see how that goes for that kind of money. And that's probably some boats doing
without getting too technical in all of the the things that the board members think about, that outboard division is a big appeal. It ought to appeal to those fishermen. You can enter the tournament. You can enter the big dolphin category. It's not that expensive when you think about it. Don't think that you've got to spend $200,000 to fish in this tournament. That is not the case. For $5,000, you can enter the tournament and have a chance to win well over $500,000. The releases yesterday, I think the big story there, the wave paver caught and released 4 Blue Marlin, 1,600 points, and won right off the bat $37,000 for doing that. And in the non-sonar release division, the Real Current caught and released 1 Blue Marlin, $43,000 daily prize in that. So we'll be here till the scales close, or the guys that are running the scales are going to be here till 7 o'clock. We'll hang around here as long as the action dictates. We do have a lot of things to do today, and of course we'll be with you as the action unfolds here on day 2 of the 64th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament.
I'd just like to go back to some of the action yesterday. If those were out here right now, were out here when the Catch-23 came in, Henry, I want to ask you. You know Michael Jordan pretty well. You followed him since his senior year in high school.
I did know him well.
And
it's been a while.
His dad. And I want to ask you something, because the impact he makes on anything he does is as great now, probably greater now than it was when he was playing the NBA. So when he plays, when he fishes our tournament, or when he plays a golf tournament, celebrity golf tournament, the impact is phenomenal, isn't it?
Worldwide. It's funny. You and I were just talking about, I was down in the Dominican Republic over Thanksgiving playing golf, and my family was down there. We got in a car, and the driver said to me, "Where are you from?" And I said, "Oh, we're from North Carolina." He went, "Oh, Michael Jordan." I mean, he didn't know I was from Greenville. He was just saying North Carolina brought Michael Jordan to mind for a guy that lives in another part of the world. So, people all over the world know Michael, and so just having him here and then having him be willing to come out of the boat yesterday and talk to you. We were talking about it. I was like, the only person who's going to get him out of that boat is Curtis Strange. And Curtis went out there.
He still owes me money, that's why.
He's not dumb enough to play you for money, is he?
I like people like Michael who think they can. Wait a minute. He is. Trust me, he is.
Wait a minute. We want to hear more about this. This is
like
breaking
Michael.
news. This might make ESPN tonight.
I love people like Michael who think they can play.
Yeah, you probably make your living like that now, don't you?
Pigeon, is that what you're calling?
Let me tell you something. He's wonderful, and I'll tell you from a golf standpoint, the greatest PR we can have are other athletes, great athletes in other sports, pick up the game and start talking about it and playing in these celebrity tournaments. Michael did it years ago. It's great to show that these other athletes that were such jocks, that pick up this game of golf and love it. And it brings more and more people to the game. And that's a good thing for everyone. But, hockey players are tremendous golfers. A lot of baseball pitchers are wonderful golfers because they don't do much. They pitch every 4 days or so. So there's a lot of great athletes that have picked this thing up. And these celebrity golf tournaments, for all the other athletes, are quite competitive and really good players. So, in fact, there's a 56-year-old ex-hockey player that just qualified for the U.S. Open that's being played, started yesterday. Yeah. So it's good to see, and he's been the leader of all of that.
Since it's U.S. Open week, can I ask Curtis a U.S. Open question? By all means. Curtis Strange, the one of two people to ever win back-to-back U.S. Opens? 5 or 6 Well, it's the only two that I know of. Yeah. I thought it was you and Jones. So you're going to be leaving us tomorrow morning and going up to the U.S. Open. What's it like for you now, as one of the greatest golfers in the history of the game, U.S. Open winner back to back? What's it like for you to go to these events now?
I don't go to them like that ordinarily. It's been 34 years since the U.S. Open was at the Country Club, which is where it is this year. And I got a little bit talked into it, but I'm glad I'm going. I think it's going to be a great trip down memory lane. I don't do that very well, but I think I'm going to enjoy it. Visit a few people that I haven't seen in a couple of years. And just hang for 2 days and enjoy the atmosphere. Not mess with the players, not doing any TV, just kind of being around. And it's going to be great fun. I want to see the golf course again because every golf course changes over time. And see some old friends for the USGA. So I'm going up there. I'll be back here Saturday morning to be a part of this Saturday afternoon.
That's great. That's great. All right, Tommy, I'm out. I don't
take us out of here.
All right. Well, we'll take a break. You'll get a shot of the doc, I guess, here on Big Rock TV. Is that where we got Chris? And when there's something to report, we'll come back and tell you what's going on here on Big Rock TV. So thanks for viewing. Stay with us. You never know what's going to happen next.
of the Big Rock Tournament. And we have our tent over here, so stop by. We'll be glad to see you. But I've got a giveaway, so if we've got any fans out there that might know the name of the town or community in North Carolina where the first Jarret Bay boat was built.
All right, anybody? Raise your hand. All right, hold on. We got a man over here. The name of the town where the first Jarret Bay boat was built. Come on up here. What's your name?
Jerry.
All right, Jerry, what's the answer?
Marshallburg.
Oh, you're close. But it's not.
Felicia.
Bye, Felicia. All right. What is it?
Bath.
Bath. I don't
No,
think
you're
they
getting
don't
colder.
build boats in Bath, do they?
Marshallburg was hot.
Mark, you don't count, Tommy.
Tommy knows.
So it's near Marshallburg. We know that. Somebody take a shot. Come on. All right, here we go.
Beaufort.
Not Beaufort. I've got a guess, but I don't know if they'll let me win anything. Anybody else got a guess? Huh? Where? Come on up here. Where are you? Do you work for Jarret Bay? Come on up. Come on up. Say it in the microphone.
Bellhaven.
Bellhaven.
Nope.
No. All right, Mike. What? Davis. Here we go. All right, come on.
Straits.
Straits.
Nope.
Nope.
It's down east.
Oh, wow. That's a big clue. All right, let me go way down here. Somebody get their hand up. All right, come on. We're looking for the name of the town where the first Jarret Bay boat was built.
How about Williston?
Williston.
Williston. All right. What's your name?
Keith Wise.
Keith Wise. And you are, sir. Very wise.
Congratulations.
All right, is that it? Is that all you got? All right, let me see. I got something in here. Let me go into the prize van and get something out of my bag. What we got in there? Let's do, let me just grab the bag here. Let's just do something like, let's do this. What is this? All right, I have a beach towel. Who wants a beach towel? I'm not giving it away unless y'all have more enthusiasm than that. Oh, all right. Tree, you don't count. All right. Let me get back so I can see everybody. The question is, this is the 63rd annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. 64th year. I knew that. 64th annual. Raise your hand and I'll come to you. Don't blurt it out. What was the original name of this tournament? It was not the Big Rock. All right, hang on. We got a gentleman over here. Got a gentleman over here. I don't want to feedback. All right, what do you think?
Fabulous Fisherman.
The Fabulous Fisherman, yes. You have a beach towel. There you go. Yeah, all right, good. Let's see. Keep forgetting about the feedback. All right, Tommy, give me another trivia question.
Well,
I was
just going to comment, Henry, the Big Rock tournament didn't get its name until the early 70s.
Give it a channel. All right, I've got a radio station T-shirt. This happens to be one of my favorite radio stations, 107.9 WNCT. Who wants this? Okay, nobody wants it. We'll give it away later. Then when the next crowd comes, they'll be more enthusiastic. No. All right. Tommy, help me with a question. You got one?
Henry, that's why we hired you, so I wouldn't have to think of those trivia questions. But I got the book over here. If you want to come look through this, I'm sure we can find somebody.
No, I'll ask a radio station question. Raise your hand, I'll come to you. Where? Well, I think I just said that, though. That might not work. Okay, let's do it this way. 107.9 WNCT is the radio station that you're hearing play the music up here, but I am on in the mornings on another radio station. In fact, I'm on two different radio stations. Raise your hand. What radio station am I on? Way over here. Boy, this is not doing my ego any good. One person raised their hand. One person raised their hand. That's embarrassing.
Henry, just think about all the great PR you're getting right now.
103.7.
103.7 is one of the stations that I'm on. You were correct. There you go. All right, so you get the T-shirt. All right, good. There you go.
Henry, just so everybody will know, Henry is being very gracious with his time this week. Henry is a member of the North Carolina Radio Broadcasting Hall of Fame. Have I got that pretty much right?
Stop saying that. That's
yeah, well, I mean, you're an important person here in East North Carolina, so you can listen to Henry in the morning, opine on 96.3. What's this? The Talk of the Town is the name of Henry's show. So Henry's very gracious with his time, and we appreciate him being here. Thank you, Henry. All right, we do have a couple of things on our agenda this afternoon. I think, Carly, we've got the IGFA coming up at 4:30, and Carly will do a little special presentation about that.
Yeah.
We did have 38 boats fishing today. No blue marlin will be coming to the scales. There were 12 blue marlin caught and released today, along with 3 white marlins. 2 boats actually had 2 blue marlins, and another one had a blue marlin and a white marlin. Yeah, Carly, come on.
I get thirsty on the job. What can I do?
I know. Who's our drink sponsor?
Not Smoothie King.
It's Michelob Organic. What are those things called?
Michelob Ultra and Michelob Ultra Seltzer.
There you go. And are they still over there in front of the Big Rock office? Free samples and stuff?
So come shop at the Big Rock and get a free sample of beer.
See, one cup leads to an opportunity for to plug one of our sponsors.
Absolutely.
But Carly will be talking about the IGFA Great Marlin Race.
Yep, we were really excited.
About 4:30.
Yep, last year we partnered with the International Game Fish Association, the IGFA, and had a very successful Great Marlin race. So we'll have those winners here today, and also presenting a check back to the IGFA for their conservation efforts. So you guys stay tuned for all the information on that.
Yep, and as I was saying, there were 38 boats fishing today. There is heated competition for game fish, including that largest dolphin. $527,000, I think, is at stake for the largest dolphin, and we do expect to weigh in some game fish today.
Absolutely,
and they should be along here. Fishing was over at 3. The Go Fast outboard powered boats get here about 4:30. I expect we'll see some action here in the next 30 minutes or so. Another thing that is going to be an absolute highlight of today is we're going to be visited by our Big Rock Big heroes. You want to comment on that real quick, Carly?
Absolutely. So for the last few years, we've worked with Salt Life to present the Big Rock Big Hero effort, which takes active duty military men and women and puts them on the front lines of the competition here at Big Rock. So it provides those heroes with the opportunity to fish in the tournament, and they fish all week alongside our participants. We have a few generous boats that have taken the heroes out year after year. So we're just very grateful for that opportunity, and we'll get to meet some of those heroes this afternoon right here at Big Rock Landing.
Yeah, you'll see the American flags go up. We better have the American flags ready to go.
Yep, we've got them ready to go, and we also have some art from Steve going on, the tournament artist, to give each of the heroes. So we're really looking forward to it.
So trust me when I tell you, it will be one of the highlights of your afternoon to see and hear from some of the heroes that have had a chance to go fishing with some of the heroes actually who participate in the tournament. They're very gracious to invite somebody, a stranger kind of thing, on their boat during a very heated, very important billfish competition.
Absolutely.
So,
and I think that really speaks to everyone that participates in the tournament in the fishing community. These guys come from all over, not only North Carolina, but all over the country and the world to fish here in the Big Rock tournament, and they're gracious enough to take along our heroes, the ones that are sacrificing so much for our country. So we're really thankful for them for being a part of that.
Yep, so stay with us. Those of you who are watching around the world on Big Rock TV, hang in there. It'll be worth it at the end of the day. You never can tell what's going to happen. You just don't know. Those of you that are here on the waterfront, enjoy yourselves. All of our sponsors are here. Go take a look at some of their wares. Obviously, go hit the Big Rock shop and help support those local charities. But most importantly, enjoy yourselves. Beautiful afternoon here
on the Morehead City waterfront here at Big Rock Landing. So stay with us and we'll be with you as events unfold here during day 2 of the 64th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament.
New 2022 Wagoneer and Safe.
Welcome back to Big Rock Landing. We are so excited to be joined here today with the IGFA and two very special teams that have supported our giving and conservation efforts to the IGFA for the last couple years. We have the crew from the Sandbob and Lokesea here with us today to present a check to the IGFA. And I'm going to let Emery talk more about those teams and our efforts with that organization.
Yeah, you got me? Yeah, so last year we got in touch with the IGFA about the Great Marlin Race and the satellite tagging program that they have. At the Big Rock, we feel like the IGFA satellite tagging program really fits our mission, because in order for us to have all these fish, you got to measure what you treasure. And the IGFA and the satellite tagging program kind of fits those needs. And last year when we started it, we didn't know who was going to come on and buy some tags. I know that Jason and Bruce here, or Bruce got up with Jason and talked with Chad about buying one, and I had to figure out some people, so I called my friend Tony here on the Lokesea, and he picked one up, and we had some other teams get them. But it's a great program, and it's amazing how far and how small the ocean is when you start putting these satellite tags on these fish. So I turned it over for Bruce here with the IGFA to kind of talk more about where they go and what happens.
Great, thanks so much. So the IGFA Great Marlin Race has been around for about 11 years now. We started in 2011. This past, about 2 months ago, we got to just around 500 tags put out. We have something over about almost 35,000 days of tracking data and hundreds of thousands of miles tracked. We actually have enough mileage tracked to navigate the globe, I think it's 15 times. But this last year's event, we had some unbelievable results. In first place, so every year, if you don't know how it works, the Great Marlin Race, in each event, it's actually a race. So the fish that travels the furthest will win the race, and then at the end of the year, that whatever fish travels the furthest will win the overall annual Great Marlin Race. And last year, the winner of the Big Rock tournament was Lokesea, Tony Huerta here. This fish actually the tag popped up about 2,500 miles away from here. And the fish actually went almost 8,000 nautical miles overall. This fish went from here and went all the way up towards the northeast U.S. off the Grand Banks and Flemish Cap, if you guys have seen Perfect Storm, and then all the way across to Africa, went down the coast of Africa through Cape Verde, down to the equator, and then headed west and popped up about 900 miles away from French Guiana. So really an incredible track. And our second place, which is Sandbob with Chad Moss, it popped up, I have it here, it popped up about 400 miles away from here after about 20 days. So it's fairly common that they don't stay on the fish for the whole 240-day duration. But we get an incredible amount of information from these tags. Every hour, every day that we get helps us to learn where these billfish are going, how they're using their habitat, and the different environmental characteristics that influence what billfish do. So we're learning a lot, and all of that can be used to better manage billfish stocks and better, conserve the species for the future. So what I'd like to do is present Chad and Tony here with their certificates for second and first place. Here you go. And just like to thank everybody that's been involved with the Great Marlin Race here, and thank the Big Rock. It's been an incredible 2 years now. I'd like to keep this going into the future. We have 6 tags this year actually, and we're hoping to get them deployed in the next few days. So looking forward to it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so now we're going to snap a few pictures. We have a check presented by our foundation director, Crystal Hesmer, for $16,000, and that's all thanks to the support from these boats right here, Lokesea, Sandbob. We have Catch 23, Islander, and the General participating with us again this year in the Great Marlin Race, along with a couple other boats that didn't get their tags out last year. So now we're going to snap a few pictures with this big check going back to the International Game Fish Association for conservation methods and research. Oh, sorry. And while they're snapping those pictures, I do just want to give a special shout out to Chloe Michaels for getting the Big Rock involved with IGFA and helping us kick off this program last year. She's a researcher at Stanford University over in California. She's tuning in right now. So hi, Chloe. We're so thankful for all of your efforts with getting this started last year. So look forward to having you back next year at Big Rock.
Got to be better than that. Let's try again. Oh, yeah, there we go. That first one looked like a dolphin, just smaller, as they say. Let's check our leaderboard here on the dolphin. 27.8 pounds is currently in second place, caught on the yellowfin yesterday. And 28.2 pounds is in first place, caught on the flying fish. Remember, there is a daily prize, $1,000 for second place, $2,000 for first place. A weekly prize of $3,000 for second and $5,000 for first. And the winner-take-all dolphin is worth $527,000. So that 27.8 is the number right now. Well, here you go, 29.5 pound dolphin. Your new leader in the clubhouse. All right, 29.5 pound dolphin on the J&B. Our angler is Chris Kraft. Alan Murray, our captain. I think you'll find this boat tied up over in Beaufort, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder if Chris knows if they're in the winner-take-all dolphin division. Yes? All right. Randy reminded him to smile. It's only worth a little more than $500,000. You'd think they'd be a little happier than this at the moment. You've got some time to talk to us. They got to work on your fish anyway. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Chris Kraft from New Bern, North Carolina.
And you've been fishing with the J&B for how long?
At least 20 years.
20 years. Your experience here at Big Rock Landing, how does it feel to be here?
It's great to be here. It's always a good tournament. There's a lot of good people, and we enjoy it every year.
How many bites you get today? Tell us about this fish.
We had 2 bites. That's one of them. And you saw the other.
And we saw the other one, that one that looked like a dolphin, only smaller. Well, good deal. Congratulations to you. You're in the lead right now, 29.5 pounds in the winner-take-all dolphin category. What do you think your chances are?
Oh, we got to hope. It'd be great.
Yeah, I know it would be. But congratulations to you. Always great to see the J&B here. They've been a fixture here in the Big Rock tournament for many years. 29.5 pounds on the dolphin. Your new leader in the winner-take-all dolphin category. Worth $527,000 and some change, maybe. Henry, what do you think? That's chump change to you, I know.
That's a big fish. That's one of the biggest dolphins we've seen up here in the last couple of years.
That's your leader right now.
Yeah. Nice fish. Congratulations.
All right, well, stay with us here. I know our Big Rock Big Hero program will be coming up here in just a minute. Again, I know you do not want to miss that. It'll be a great afternoon here as we celebrate our service people heroes right here at Big Rock Landing. All right, George, how many sandwiches out of that one? One slice of bread. I think, George, that's bait right there, isn't it? You know, this is the quintessential definition of fishing. You go fishing all day, you get 2 bites. You catch a 30-pound dolphin and a 2-pound dolphin. It can happen sometimes.
All right, we got the Big Rock Big Hero presentation coming up in just a minute, but while we have a minute, I've got another T-shirt to give away. Anybody want to win a T-shirt? Oh, I'm not going to do it unless I hear more enthusiasm than that. We gotta have more enthusiasm than that now. All right, we do have some celebrities fish. Oh, you want it that bad? Okay, well, answer my trivia question. We do have a celebrity. Of course, Michael Jordan is here. He brought a dolphin to the way station yesterday here to Big Rock Landing. And, of course, everybody knows that Michael Jordan played basketball for the Chicago Bulls, was the GOAT. He was the greatest of all time. Okay, here's the question. You say he's a baseball player? He did. Do y'all remember he left basketball and went and played professional baseball? In what city did Michael Jordan play professional baseball? This guy was first. Hang on a second. What's your name?
Dan.
Dan what?
Ashley.
Tell him where he played.
Played at Birmingham, Alabama.
That is correct. Birmingham, Alabama. What was the name of the team? The Birmingham.
I think they were Stallions. I'm not sure.
Does anybody know the name of the team? Birmingham Barons. All right, I'm going to give you a prize also. I'll go grab something out of the prize truck. Michael Jordan.
What number did he wear on his jersey?
I don't know if he wore 23 or not, did he? He didn't, did he?
I don't think so.
45?
Yeah, I think he wore number 45.
Well, I think he wore 45 when he played for the Washington Wizards,
I think
too.
he did, too.
All right. All right, let me go get another
Henry, you'll have
prize.
to ask him about that next time you see him.
All right.
Where'd that number come from?
All right, what we got in here? Let's give her something. I don't know what I got to give her. It's not too good.
All right, here you go. The J&B is going to take off as the leader in the clubhouse with a very nice 29.5-pound dolphin. There you go. Again, a longtime participant with the Big Rock, and we certainly are delighted to have him back. Thank you, fellas. Congratulations, a great day fishing. 2 bites. Get to weigh both of them in at the scales. How about it? Well, everyone, welcome back here to Big Rock Landing, Big Rock TV here. Tabby, let's get our heroes out here. I know Henry was chiding you for your enthusiasm, but we want to hear it here. These are service people who serve our country so that we can do what we do here every day. We can have the Big Rock tournament here in Morehead City because of what these fellas do every day. And it's not called Big Rock Big Hero for nothing. So we are delighted to welcome these 6 very handsome young men here to Big Rock Landing as part of the Big Rock Big Hero program. And again, these are those who give of themselves so selflessly, that we can do things just like this. So Tabby Nance is our coordinator of this, and Tabby, I'm gonna let you talk to these guys, get them to introduce themselves, tell us what branch of the service they're in, what they do, and maybe talk about their experiences a little bit.
Absolutely, and it is so appropriate that today is National Flag Day, and we have these 6 young representatives, active duty military, who were chosen to be here, and they go out on a boat, and we're so also very thankful of the captains who graciously provide their boats for these fellas to go out on. So I'm going to pass the microphone, and the fellas are going to tell you their names, their branch of service, how many years they've been in, their hometowns and where they're stationed, and what boat they're going on.
All right, nothing like setting the stage. My name is Matt McAllowitz. I've had 23 years in the Navy. I was originally from Pasadena, Maryland. Stationed at Camp Lejeune at the Naval Hospital, where I'm a surgeon, and I'll be on Builder's Choice this week.
Darren McLaughlin, a U.S. Coast Guard, stationed over here in Atlantic Beach, originally from Jacksonville, North Carolina. My dad's a retired Marine. I fished yesterday on the job site and had a good time with Captain Bill.
My name is Nicholas Harrell. I've been in the Marine Corps for about 19 years. I'm originally from Kingman, Kansas, and right now I release 10 different type model series aircraft safe for flight once they get done with their maintenance, and I'll be fishing on the job site tomorrow.
My name is Clay Carver from Raleigh, North Carolina. So I've been in the Army for 10 years now. Just finished up a 3-year stint of being a drill sergeant down at Fort Benning, training America's Next Infantry. So I'll be fishing on the El Cazador tomorrow with the awesome Ricks family. Thank you.
My name is Nathan Fair. I'm a platoon sergeant in the 82nd Airborne, infantryman, paratrooper, and I will be fishing on the Accordingly, and I've been in for 18 years.
Hi, my name is Jake Province. I've been in the Army for 24 years. I'm stationed out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and I'm fishing on the Can-Do too, so I wanted to take a moment to thank Sid and crew for that. We did that yesterday, and we're doing it Wednesday and Thursday. It's been an experience of a lifetime. And today is the Army's birthday. So happy birthday,
There
Army.
you go.
And then, now that I have all you guys and I get the opportunity to speak, and they gave me this microphone and they have no idea what I'm about to say, which is pretty brave, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you for being the greatest people on the planet.
How about that, folks? Let's give it up for all these guys. Happy birthday to the United States Army. And on behalf of the Big Rock Tournament, our entire board of directors, our major sponsor, Jarret Bay, we certainly want to honor the 6 of you today, but an awful lot of thanks to the job site, the Accordingly, the Can-Do 2, Did I get them all? And the El Cazador, all longtime participants of the Big Rock tournament. And again, they're more than willing to take these guys fishing during the tournament every year, give them a chance to get away from the office, from the barracks, wherever they are, their duties, serving all of us here in the United States. And it's just our great pleasure to have you here today to celebrate you and to celebrate your service to this great country. Thank you again so very much.
Thank you. All right, let's talk to some of these guys. Well, let's get the pictures done first. Let's talk to some of these guys. All right, tell us again who you are.
My name is Jake Province.
And tell us about your day.
It's been a great day. I woke up late. I had breakfast at the Ford Diner. I think that's the name of it. It's incredible food. The boat didn't go out today, so I took a break.
Did you go out yesterday?
We went out yesterday. Yes.
How was that?
It was an incredible experience.
And which boat were you on?
I'm on the Can-Do 2.
Ah, that's the boat that won the Lady Anglers Tournament.
I did know that, yes. And I think
you know who caught that fish? My daughter-in-law caught that fish.
She did?
Believe it or not, she did. And it was not rigged, was it, Tommy?
Ask him. It was not rigged, Henry. Ask him how they did yesterday.
Yeah, tell me.
How we did yesterday? Yeah. So we went out on the ocean, and we did some fishing.
You did some riding?
Well, they told us there's a difference between fishing and catching. And yesterday we did some fishing.
All right, great. Well, listen, thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
All right, tell us who you are again.
My name is Nathan Fair.
And which branch?
Army.
All right, and where are you stationed?
Fort Bragg.
All right, great. Did you go out today or just yesterday, or have you been out yet?
I'm going out Thursday.
Oh, Thursday. Which boat you going to be on?
Accordingly, 4 with Peter is the boat captain.
Yeah, Captain Peter DeBose from right here in Morehead City, Henry.
Okay. Have you done a lot of deep sea fishing? Have you ever been out?
I have not. I've done like spear fishing and stuff when I was stationed in Hawaii, but I've never been like deep sea fishing before.
This ain't spear fishing.
No, it's not. But I kind of want to jump in and do it anyhow.
All right. Well, again, thank you for your service, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. And who are you?
I'm Clay Carver.
And you, what branch?
United States Army.
Raleigh, North Carolina there, Henry.
All right, nice.
There you go. Anybody here from Raleigh?
Yeah.
There you go.
Are you also at Bragg?
I was at Bragg, but no, I'm currently at Fort Benning, Georgia. So little trip here.
All right. Which boat are you on this week?
I'll be on the El Cazador.
Been out yet?
I haven't yet, no. But
hey, have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Oh, I've seen it. Beautiful boat.
Yeah, like an 85-footer maybe? Yeah.
It's a ship, yep.
Yeah.
That's the right boat.
You Army guys are going to get on a ship, right? That's how it works?
Well, the Marine Corps couldn't hold it down, so we got to do it.
I knew that was coming.
Hello.
I set you up for that one.
Tommy,
I've done this before.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, tell us who you are and where you're stationed and the whole deal here.
My name is Nicholas Harrell. I'm stationed here at Cherry Point. I just want to say it's a pleasure. I listen to you every morning, Henry.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I appreciate that.
You go to my truck. It's 96.3 right there.
Oh, you are awesome. I love you even more than I did before we started this.
Henry, you owe him another shirt.
I do.
And a hat.
All right, so where are you originally from?
Originally from Kingman, Kansas. It's a small town just west of Wichita.
Yeah. So you're in the Marines?
Correct.
How do you feel about the comment over there?
I pay no mind to it. Doesn't bother me.
Do you fly?
No, I used to fly back in the day. Now I just take care of the paperwork of all the aircraft that come through off the assembly line.
I got you. Thank you for your service. It's great to have you here. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
And thank you for listening to the right radio station. All right, good. How are you? Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right, tell us your name and where you're stationed.
Darren McLaughlin, U.S. Coast Guard, stationed over here at Atlantic Beach on the...
Fort Megan?
Yep. Right. On the cutter Nathan Bruckenthal.
Yeah. Are you the guy that stopped me and wanted to check out all my equipment a couple weeks ago?
No, that wasn't me.
Good.
Good answer.
I had it, though. Yeah. All right. You guys do a great job. Which boat are you going to be on this week?
I was on the job site yesterday. Had a good time.
The Farrier boat?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Farrier owns that boat. Okay. How'd you guys do?
We did all right. I mean, didn't catch the fish that we were looking for, the big marlin, but we had a good time.
Did you catch anything?
No.
Well, that's why they call it fishing. Yeah. Well, hey, thank you for your service, and thank you for being part of Big Rock Big Heroes. All right. And last but not least, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
All right. Tell us who you are, where you're stationed.
My name is Matt McAllowitz. I'm stationed at the Naval Hospital at Camp Lejeune.
Awesome. Good for you. Have you been out yet?
Have not. Planning for tomorrow.
All right. Are you a blue marlin guy? Have you been out before?
I've never been out. So we did some charter fishing about 20 years ago, but nothing compares to this.
Fantastic. And which boat you going to be on?
Builder's Choice.
Boater's Choice. There's one that's been.
Yeah,
in
there
here
you
a
go.
while. That's a regular visitor to Big Rock.
Yeah, we forgot to mention the Builder's Choice tomorrow. Okay, we forgot to mention
Builder's
them. It's great to have them to participate as well.
Thank
so,
you
guys,
for your service.
just so you'll know, the first year of this, about 3 years ago, the angler that finished second was one of the Big Rock Big Heroes. So you never can tell what's going to happen.
Yeah.
All right, Henry, thank you for your help here. Guys, let's give it up for our Big Rock Big Heroes again. It's been our pleasure to host them in Morehead City this week. Obviously, they'll be here for the rest of the week, I think. Got to get their fishing trips in. But, fellas, thank you so much. We applaud your service and celebrate your service to this great country. Thank you again, fellas.
Good stuff.
Okay, you just saw the new leader come in, 29.5-pound dolphin on the J&B. This is 17.9 pounds on the Ocean Stinger. Good for second place today. Yes, sir. Nothing wrong with that. You know, there's $1,000 for second place on the Dolphin, $2,000 each day. $3,000 weekly prize for second place, $5,000 for first. And Carly says $527,000 for the largest dolphin of the week. Perfect. All right, here. Got the flags flying and everything for the Ocean Stinger. 17.9-pound dolphin. Brandon Boatwright, our angler. You know, it's always a thrill for these guys to back into the weigh station, weigh in a fish here at Big Rock Landing. So congratulations to the crew of the Ocean Stinger, your current second place Dolphin here on day 2 of the 64th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. There you go. Looks like we got another fish coming in on the Gamekeeper here. Just so you'll know, the rules state that you need to weigh in your fish on the boat from which it was caught, or you can offload to this small chase boat you see provided by Collins Inc. over there in Smithfield, one of our sponsors with the Yamaha outboard power on it. And we're very grateful to Les and all of his staff for providing our chase boats for us. So it looks like the Gamekeeper is going to offload a, well, who knows what they got, but whatever it is, they put it on the chase boat. Looks, Bailey says it's a Wahoo, so we'll see a Wahoo here for the first time today. Let's check that leaderboard while we're at it. Again, you know, several $1,000s in the game fish division. Right now, our Wahoo leader is on the frequent flyer, 36.6 pounds. Obviously caught yesterday. And the second place Wahoo is 24.3 pounds, caught on the Dirty Martini. Gotta love these boat names, too. All right, got a nice Wahoo coming up the dock here as the Ocean Stinger departs. Good job, Ocean Stinger. Thanks for coming to see us here at Big Rock Landing. Your second place Dolphin here today. Yeah, here we've seen a lot of Wahoo this year, starting with the ladies tournament over the weekend. That fish is in excellent condition. Again, we talked about it yesterday. If you see this on a menu in a restaurant, do yourself a favor and order Wahoo. It is just outstanding. And here you go. This is your new leader, looks like. 42.9 pound Wahoo on the Gamekeeper. Our angler looks like Parrish Sasser. Parrish, a big boy. Again, y'all, this is your new leader here, 42.9 pounds, bumping the frequent flyer out of that weekly prize. Beautiful boat now coming into Big Rock Landing. Talk to me a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. Welcome to Big Rock Landing. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Thank you, sir. I'm Parrish Sasser. I'm from Surf City, North Carolina.
How long have you been fishing in the Big Rock, Parrish?
I think this is my 9th year.
You ever been to Big Rock Landing before?
No, sir.
How does it feel to be here?
Feels wonderful. Got a great crew, got a great captain, got a great boat.
Good for you. And you're in the lead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You'll take it. Tell us about your day today.
She was rough. She was tough out there. A little slow. Didn't have too many bites, but when we got it, we made it count.
That's right. That's right. Good for you. Any billfish for you today?
No, sir. No billfish.
All right. And your schedule for the rest of the week?
I think we're probably going to fish Thursday, Friday, I think.
All right. So you fished 2 days in a row. Going to take Wednesday and Saturday off. All right, I got you. Parrish, congratulations to you.
Yes,
always a pleasure having you back here. Thank you for participating in the Big Rock. First place, guys, 42.9 pound Wahoo. There you go. Parrish Sasser, our angler, on the Gamekeeper. Beautiful Wahoo. Well, there you go. 42.9 pound Wahoo, your new leader in the Wahoo division. You know, right now worth a couple $1,000 today and $5,000 for the week.
All right, guys, as you can see, we have the flags flying high here at Big Rock Landing for Flag Day, and happy birthday to the U.S. Army. We are so honored to have our Big Rock Big Heroes here with us today. And just so you know, everyone tuning in from online, if you shop online today at our retail store, thebigrockstore.com, and buy anything with the U.S. flag on it, you get entered to win a bucket full of gear that sports the great American flag. So go ahead, go to thebigrockstore.com, get your t-shirt, your koozies, your buckets, all that gear, and you're entered into that USA giveaway.
In the Wahoo division. Very nicely done, fellas. 42.9 pounds there on the Wahoo. And they'll eat very well tonight. Hey, Parker, let's go over here and see our scientists for a little bit. I don't know what they got, but Dylan, they got anything? Yes. Dr. Paul, what do you got here?
So what we have, Tommy, is one of the most frequently consumed diet items in Wahoo and blue marlin stomachs, and that is a bullet mackerel. Super important diet item for both blue marlin and Wahoos.
What else you find interesting so far today? I know you hadn't had a lot of chances.
Yeah, I'm looking over that data sheet, peeking over there, Tommy. The dolphins, a couple dolphins had empty tummies, and another one had sargassum in the diet. And sargassum is that floating algae in the North Atlantic Ocean that's super important habitat for a lot of these critters in the North Atlantic.
Well, no wonder those dolphins ate a trolled bait, huh? They were starving.
Starving to death.
All right, thank you. Dr. Paul here. This is over here at the NC State University CMAST booth. These guys are with us every year examining stomach contents from the game fish that are brought in and actually help with the scientific research on the blue marlins as well when they're taken down right down Highway 70 to the CMAST building. So we thank them for being here every year. So the Action will continue here at Big Rock Landing. The scales are open until 7 o'clock. Time check is 5:30 or so. And fishing was, right good and steady today. 12 blue marlins, 3 white marlins caught and released offshore. No blue marlins coming to the scales today, of course, but we still have 4 days left to go. So stay with us here. If you're down on the Morehead City waterfront, by all means, check out our sponsors over here at Big Rock Landing. Hit the Big Rock store right behind you. Go buy something over there and help support our local charities. But most importantly, just enjoy a beautiful afternoon here on the Big Rock Landing. All right, Big Rock fans, let's welcome the rare breed here to Big Rock Landing. See what they've got for us. Another South Carolina crew. Here we get participants literally from all up and down the east coast of the United States. A lot of guys obviously from North Carolina. A lot of boats here. Up the beach, the Pirates Cove, Oregon Inlet area, here in Moorhead, Beaufort area, Wilmington, all the way down into the Charleston, Sullivan's Island area. Big contingent from Florida, Maryland, Texas, George says. How do they get here from Texas? On I-40, George? So let's see what we got here. The tournament does pay prizes for the 3 game fish, the dolphins, the wahoos, and yellowfin tunas. We have not seen a yellowfin tuna make an appearance yet. But that is a wahoo. So let's check that leaderboard here real quick. Yeah, I think we just saw that 42.9 pound wahoo come in on the gamekeeper. And second place on the frequent flyer from yesterday is 36.6 pounds. So that 36.6 is the first number we're looking at to take first place. It's going to have to be 43 pounds here. Again, great table fare. If you see it on the menu, do yourself a favor and order some. Excellent, excellent eating fish. All right, 46.9 pounds on this wahoo. There's your new leader. Boy, the gamekeeper was in there for just a second. But here's your new leader, 46.9 pounds on the rare breed. Another theme we've been seeing this week, lady anglers. Whitney Simmons here, our angler. Any ladies in the crowd want to cheer for Whitney? There you go. You can come over here. Come on, come on, come on. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Whitney Simmons from Sullivan's Island, South Carolina.
Hey, congratulations. You had a great day today. You're in first place in the Wahoo division.
Thank you. Hopefully we stay that way.
There you go. You know, several $1,000s available to you. Tell us about your day here, Whitney.
It was a little rough. Just a little bit.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
How many bites did you get today?
That was our primary bite. We had maybe a blue marlin came in. That's about it. Saw a lot, but didn't get any options.
What do you got to say to the other ladies out there about fishing in the Big Rock tournament?
Go get them.
All right, you heard it right here from Whitney. Ladies, go get them. The ladies can be anglers just like the men. Don't think this is just for the guys. We've seen an awful lot of lady anglers yesterday. In fact, a couple of our blue marlin were caught by lady anglers yesterday. So the ladies can do it in the Big Rock. And, of course, don't forget the KWLA Lady Angler Tournament. We just celebrated our 25th year. Now the second largest billfish tournament in North Carolina, one of the largest billfish tournaments in the world. Both of them happen right here back-to-back in Moorhead City, North Carolina. So here's your new leader, 46.9 pound wahoo on the rare breed. Again, Whitney Simmons, our lady angler. Congratulations to the crew of the rare breed. Taking the lead here in the Wahoo division on day 2 of the 46th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. Carly Sharp.
All right, guys, we're going to do a Jarret Bay giveaway to celebrate our major sponsor, Jarret Bay Boat Works. We've got Margaret here from their team, and she's got a trivia question for you guys.
Hey guys, so couple different options here. This question's a little harder. So the next Jarret Bay boat to be delivered, if you can give me the name or the hull number, you'll be our winner.
So the boat that Jarret Bay has under construction right now, what number boat is that they are building right now?
If you can give
right
me
down the road in Beaufort.
The name or the hull number, if you can guess what number it is.
Anyone have any idea how many boats Jarret Bay has built? Any guesses?
It's higher than 50, I'll tell you that.
Not quite 100.
Not quite 100. It's in between. No. Oh, 72 is pretty close. Gotta go.
Not 77, not 73. Whoa. Not quite 76. What did you guys say?
It's in between 63 and what did... Oh, somebody just said it! 67!
And do you know the name of the boat by chance?
Congratulations. So hull 67 is going to be Renegade. Renegade! Oh!
How did you know that?
Oh, inside scoop. That is hull 67. Yep.
Thank you guys for playing. Stick around for more giveaways right here at Big Rock Landing.
By to the rare breed here. Your new leader in the Wahoo category, 46.9 pounds on that Wahoo. Congratulations, captain and crew of the rare breed. And Josie from down in the Dominican Republic says he thinks it's a speculator. So we're going to speculate that it's a speculator. And they had a nice day fishing today. You can see the release flag there in the outriggers. And I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to have a new leader in the Wahoo clubhouse. Wait till you see this thing. This is a full-grown Wahoo right here. Yeah, this is an absolutely beautiful 92-foot Viking that you see right over here. Yep, is the Speculator. And we've got some more news on them today. They've obviously had a great day of fishing. Caught 2 blue marlins today and this absolutely full-grown Wahoo. Just wait till you see this thing picked up here. Speculator picked up right now the unofficial daily release prize worth $37,500. And they're going to win some more money right here, I'm quite certain, with this Wahoo as a daily prize. And I'm just going to tell you that this one is going to be hard to beat here this week. As the man said, get a load of this thing right here. How about this, y'all? Look at this Wahoo. Is that it for this fish? Just a wow? What do y'all think? Is this a nice Wahoo or not? $104.7 Wahoo. That is your new leader right there. How about it? The Speculator with just an absolutely wonderful day of fishing. And look at that boat, y'all. That boat is absolutely beautiful. A 92-foot Viking. 104.7 Wahoo. Robert Leerink, is that our angler? Mike Everly, our captain. Hey, come on over here. I've got the angler here from the Speculator, a 104.7 pound Wahoo. I've been on the board for 30 plus years, and I do not remember a larger Wahoo. We're going to have to send the stat people off to check on that. But Robert, tell us who you are and where you're from.
I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. It's Rob Leerink.
All right, how many from Boston? Boston, is that what they say? This ain't no striped bass here, is it?
No, it's not no striped bass.
Tell us about your day. You had a great day fishing, 2 blue marlins.
Yeah, fantastic day. The captain did a wonderful job finding us some fish, and all the mates did a wonderful job helping us. But yeah, we caught 2 blues and a big Wahoo.
Yeah. Only 3 bites today?
Yeah, maybe a 4th.
Maybe 4. Well, you know, if you had 4 bites and you got 3 like this, man, what a great day. You made the most of it. So, Rob, how many times have you fished in the Big Rock tournament?
I think my 3rd time.
Made a visit to Big Rock Landing before?
My first time.
Tell us all about that.
This is pretty sweet. I could get used to this.
Yeah. How about it? You picked up some nice change today. Looks like you're going to lead or at least win the daily release prize, $35,000 or so. I would say this is going to win you. You know, I might be surprised, but man, if somebody catches one bigger than this, you're going to add $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 to your prize. Pretty good day of fishing, huh?
Pretty good, yeah, sure. Covers the price of gas.
Yeah, that'll cover your fuel bill for today. All right, guys. Robert Lyric here on the Speculator, taking the lead in the Wahoo division, picking up a daily release win with 2 Blue Marlins. Right now looking at about $35,000 for the 2 Blue Marlins today. And I tell you, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that's probably going to stand up for the rest of the week. Looking at maybe another $7,000 for that Wahoo, a daily and a weekly prize at the same time. Guys are going to get a look here at the NC State research crew. We're going to find out what this fish had for lunch, maybe. Y'all, this as much as part of fishing as anything. Oh, yeah, Carly said you still think it's delicious. I told her, I said, you don't eat that stuff. You got to get rid of it anyway. So that's going to happen one way or another. Well, it got fooled today, George, that's for sure. Get a little tissue sample there too. Yep, off they go. All right, how about it? 104.7 pound Wahoo. A great day on the Speculator. Add to those 2 Blue Marlins. A very nice payday today for the crew of the Speculator. Look at that boat, y'all. That thing is absolutely gorgeous. A 92-foot Viking. Came to us all the way from Florida. Glad to have him back. Rob says this is his 3rd Big Rock. Very nice showing here on day 2 of the 64th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin Tournament. All right, Paul, I've heard. What was in it? Do we know yet?
To be determined. Still having to look, so we'll know shortly.
All right, we'll let everybody know as soon as you do.
All right, guys, we're going to try to give you an interview from the beautiful 92-foot Viking, the Speculator. As you can see, they're pretty far away from us, but we'll see if the microphone and camera connection keeps you guys watching from home in on the action as we talk to them about their release win today. They've released, 2 Blue Marlin? That's what it looks like. So hopefully we'll be able to hear the story right from them in the cockpit. Stay tuned, y'all.
Can you mute it?
Thank you.
You need to. You're already off. I would just turn it off. Good luck rest of the week. Thank you.
All right, well, let's hear it for the crew of the Speculator here as they take off on our chase boat.
Should I interview with you real quick while we head back to the boat?
Just an outstanding day of fishing. 2 Blue Marlins and a very, very nice,
Interview the big guy.
almost 105-pound Wahoo. Picking up some nice change here for the crew of the Speculator. All right, our scales will be open until 7 o'clock. So you can hang around with us here. It's a beautiful day on the Morehead City waterfront. Enjoy yourselves as you're walking around. Go over there and visit the Big Rock store if you can,
Can you guys
too.
hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you, Carly.
Can you guys hear me still? Nice. Let's see here. We're going to try to talk to Fitzy on the Speculator. Here with us and watching in the background. This is a beautiful 92-foot Viking. Crew is from Boston.
Pull ahead, little Mike.
Just a little.
Not a lot.
Y'all don't risk anything for us. I don't want to put a dent in.
As long as there's plenty of water. Billy, I'm going to hand you these.
I'm going to leave that one right there. Yeah. Hey, see? Well, we already got the story from him on that one. We want to hear about your Blue Marlin releases.
We were on it. Probably say
Awesome. About how big were they?
you'd have to ask someone who knows better than me. If I'm a fisherman, I'd say they were 400 pounds, but they're not.
And release, we're a huge proponent of that. And that earned you guys a little bit of money, hopefully. Looking at right around $40,000, I think. Yeah, yeah. And with that 100-pound wash.
All right, thank you, Carly, for being an intrepid young lady. Great video. We can see the whole video shot. But we'll check that leaderboard right now too, as things are kind of wrapping up here on day 2 of the 64th annual Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament. Of course, you just saw the Speculator weigh in that very nice Wahoo. They did catch 2 blue marlins today. They are entered in level 8 of the tournament, which is the release division. That daily release prize is $37,541, subject to polygraphs, etc., and video cards being turned in. They'll finish in as the Tuesday winner for the daily release division. In the non-sonar release division today, the Carolina girl had 2 blue marlins, $42,854 coming their way if everything holds up with their video or photo evidence. Again, in the following C's also is going to score some points today. 1 blue marlin, 1 white marlin for them. Those 3 boats caught 6 of the 15 billfish caught and released offshore here of Morehead City today. So big news here, obviously, that really just absolutely very nice Wahoo, 104.7 pounds. Biggest one I've certainly seen here at Big Rock Landing. Those guys, that'll be hard to beat. And you're looking at a $5,000 weekly prize and a $2,000 daily prize. So add another $7,000 to the $37,000 that they have won today. You can do the math. Have a very nice day on the Speculator. So fishing continues here. You know, they were just picking away at it today. 38 boats fishing, 15 billfish releases. Today, the first release of the day, the Gregory Poole Marine Caterpillar Prize of $5,000 goes to our friends on the Sea Toy, Captain Bull Tolson from right up the beach here in Oregon Inlet. They always are big supporters of the tournament. And things will continue again tomorrow. Weather forecast is okay. We heard it's a little rough today. But as we go through the week, we've got those 6 days of fishing available, and with 2 mandatory lay days. Obviously, a lot of the fleet taking one of their lay days today. So I think that might do it for us here at Big Rock TV. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Morehead City waterfront. Those of you that are watching around the world, we'll be back with you tomorrow on all of our social media platforms and be bringing you all the action live here from Big Rock Landing on the beautiful Morehead City waterfront. So we will see you again tomorrow. Thanks for being with us today.